This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. There's a big cloud when it comes to Kvarim. Not every piece of information about the Gadol do you say at the Kever. In fact, some of the most interesting material we reserve dafka not at the Kever. And with that introduction, I want to tell you a little bit about the son of Rabbi Yehuda Mintz, Rav Avraham Mintz, the father-in-law of Maharam Padua, Rav Meir Katzenellenbogen. The Shalshelas HaKabbalah, Rav Gedalia ibn Yachya, who we mentioned, the Chida, whose yahrzeit is today? Yeah, the Chida. The Chida says is not a reliable sefer, but we'll quote from it nevertheless. He brings down that Rabbi Avraham Mintz got embroiled in a halachic controversy with Rabbi Yaakov Pollak. Rabbi Yaakov Pollak was the one who invented pilpul. Pilpul is sort of intellectual acrobatics, not the pilpul that we have today, which is more based on firm principles that the Rishonim set forth. This was just mental gymnastics, just for the sake of sharpening limud. It was a halachic controversy that took on a life of its own. There were two Jews in Bologna, where we're going to go later, and more than 100 Rabbanim offered opinions about it. Rabbi Avraham Mintz and Rabbi Yaakov Pollak took up different sides. Okay, now, this was not Rabbi Yaakov Pollak's first controversy with the Mintz family. There was already a major machlokes between Rabbi Yaakov Pollak and Rabbi Yehuda Mintz that I'm going to tell you about now. In about the year 1490, Rabbi Yaakov's widowed mother-in-law. Okay, you're ready? You could tell that this is up to a big controversy. Okay, not just the widowed mother-in-law of Rabbi Yaakov Pollak gave one of her daughters, who was a katana, a minor, to marry to a man by the name of Rab David Zener, a promising Talmid Chacham. Very soon after the marriage, the mother-in-law regretted the idea. First of all, Reb David was much older than her. And as everybody knows, the famous statement of Chazal, no, I'm just joking, it's not Chazal, Mark Twain, behind every great man stands a surprised mother-in-law. It's amazing. You heard that yesterday and you're still laughing. Wow. So the mother asked him, please divorce my daughter. He refused. Rabbi Yaakov Pollak says, no problem. We could annul the marriage through the process of miyun. Miyun is that if you marry off a girl as a katana, and it's not the father marrying her off, but it's the mother or the brother, she could just articulate her dissatisfaction with the marriage, and you don't need a get. After the annulment, the local Rabbanim and the scholars, they protested against Rabbi Yaakov because, number one, Rabbi Yaakov Pollak's Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem of Merseburg, was a recognized authority, lived more than 50 years earlier, already said, Klal Yisrael no longer performs miyun. We don't do miyun anymore. One of Rabbi Yaakov's biggest opponents was his own Rebbe, Rabbi Yaakov Margolius of Nuremberg. He put his Talmud in Cherem. You know, we were talking about Charamim. Rav Yaakov Margolius of Nuremberg put his Talmud, Rav Yaakov Pollak, in Cherem. Rav Yaakov Pollak did not relent, and he told his sister-in-law, you get rid of this guy, David Zener. You do miyun. It created a tremendous controversy. Rav Yaakov Pollak was put in Cherem. Rabbi Yehuda Mintz was consulted. He censored Rav Yaakov Pollak. You could see in Shuvas Mari Mintz, Shuva Yud Gimel, he advises him. He says, Rabbi Yaakov, you need to go to the grave of your Rebbe and ask for Mechila. Comes Rav Moshe Isserlis, student of Rabbi Yaakov Pollak, and he said his Rebbe was right. We still do miyun. Who said you can't do miyun anymore? So you have Rabbi Yehuda Mintz, Rabbi Yaakov Margolius, Rabbi Yaakov of Merseburg, against the Ramah and Rabbi Yaakov Pollak. Well, there are a lot of hard feelings here. Rabbi Yaakov Pollak decided, he left Prague, he comes to his native Poland, he becomes the chief rabbi of Krakow, and he gets to Krakow and he becomes embroiled in a machlokes with Rabbi Avraham Mintz. And the Shalshal HaKabbalah writes that he heard that both of these Gedolim, Rabbi Yaakov Pollak and Rabbi Avraham Mintz, both passed away on the very same day. Okay, that's Rabbi Avraham Mintz.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.